This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Alright, what is going on, guys? Jay Shy here with another video, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect to get more questions, but I think we got a few questions. I haven't looked, I just kind of like decided to check it out and load it all up, but I haven't read any of the questions yet, but I'm gonna start reading it real time right now. And let's start with, I guess, the top one, which is Melinda, aka the Gamer Girl. She didn't really ask a question, she just made a statement. She was like, I agree, there should be more videos with banter. Don't worry, those are coming. For sure, those are coming. It's just that me and my buddies and I, it's just our schedules, they conflict, so. But we're trying to work on that. Next question is coming from, is it Snickety Slice? Snickety Slice, he comments on my videos a lot. A lot of his comments are pretty cool. But he asks, I think he asks me, but what are my thoughts on Persona 1? I really like that game, LOL. Persona 1 is not my favorite, but I do like Persona 1. But I enjoy Revelations more because of the music. I wasn't too much of a fan of Persona 1 on the PSP. Wasn't a fan of that. The music in that. It was just very J-poppy, which Persona games are, I agree. But I wasn't too much of a fan. But of the music, I mean. But Persona 1 was pretty cool. The lack of a press turn kind of sucks because you get so used to it. So yeah, so that happened. Alright, I had to make a short clip edit, because my fan was on and I didn't know if it was picking up my voice or not. But Persona 1, I do enjoy it. Okay, Jim Graves asks a question. He says, wouldn't you say that Devil Survivor was SMT based anime? Yeah. It is. I think recently Atlas kind of made it its own thing, if I'm not mistaken, because a lot of the SMT, not SMT, anything Devil Survivor now doesn't have the SMT like staple name on it anymore. Same with Persona. I mean, I would say to core fans, it's still an SMT game. But I think for anyone trying to get into Devil Survivor now, they probably wouldn't know it's an SMT game. They're probably going to assume it's a Persona game, because each game uses the same demons. So, me personally, I think it's an SMT game. I mean, Devil Survivor, that title alone is very SMT. But Devil Survivor has a lot of themes in it that an SMT game has. So yeah, I still would think of it as a mainline SMT game for sure. Let's see. Spring Sierra asks another question. I think it's a question. I don't know. Thank you for answering my questions. Could it be possible that Atlas was planning a card game with SMT? I'm referring to the Siegfried card you have. Okay, so with that, I did find out that card that I have in my Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers game on the Sega Saturn, that card is actually a card game. That does exist. If you Google it, it does exist out there in the wild. I wish it came here, but I think if it did, it wouldn't like catch grounds, only because a lot of people don't know what SMT is. I think if Atlas really wanted to make an SMT card game, they would probably have to really cater to the Persona crowd as well. And I think what's that game? Weiss Schwarz? I think Weiss Schwarz does that already. But Weiss Schwarz is a pretty confusing card game. I don't know if you've ever played White Schwartz, but White Schwartz is pretty confusing. So, it's really hard. But if I'm not mistaken, they also have another card game that's out now. But it's based on SMT4, and it's called something else, and I forgot. Atlas does have a card game, and I don't remember what it's called, but I've seen cards for SMT4 and SMT4 Apocalypse or Final, whichever one you want to call it. So yeah, they do have it. It does exist. The Maid says some more stuff, but I'm not sure if it's a question. It might be a question. Well, I had a typo, but too late now. Okay, I meant to say if you've never read it. Okay, that's referring to the last question. All right. But yes, I did read. I think it was Akira you were asking about last time. So I did read that. Never read Devilman. But continuing the question. I'm sorry, I just kind of blanked out. It says, but that's actually really cool about how you've learned to scale through Akira. As for Devilman, definitely check it out, especially since we finally got the 1972 manga out in English. SMT If actually has a character based off of the protagonist from Devilman. I did not know that. So are they kind of like related or something? Because I never knew that like at all. But I will definitely have to check it out. 1972. So I'm guessing there was. I remember seeing Devilman when I was a kid. Well, not actually like physically watching it, but I remember seeing it in like my comic book store, and I never picked it up. And when I was a kid, I also used to like buy Shonen Jump at the time. And I think it was Shonen Jump. I know it was a magazine for like manga and anime and stuff like that. And I remember seeing things like Spriggan and Devilman and Berserk. What's another anime? Something called X. I remember an anime called X that I always wanted to watch, and I never got a chance to watch it. And like things for like Blue Gender. Like I like Blue Gender. I thought Blue Gender was good, but I did not know that there was an SMTF character in there that was kind of based off of that. That's actually pretty interesting. D Soul A3 asks another question. I think I'm gonna get a lot of questions from D Soul because D Soul always has these thorough questions. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can read this all together. Let's see. Okay, so I almost feel like I wasted my first and second question. LOL, I remember your first few videos talking about SMT from newcomer's perspective. Didn't know Devil Survivor 1 was your first SMT game. Yes, it was. It was my very first one. That's cool on how you got started. Also, I guess your burnout phase from drawing worked out. Sort of, not really. I take prolonged breaks when it comes to artwork. Working as a comic book artist for, let me see, I started professionally when I was like in 2007, so like working for all those years, and you just kind of just like want to take breaks after a while. You really do get burnt out. You just want to do other things. And he goes, I remember your side project on Tumblr. I guess that's on hold. Really interesting to see in seeing how that will all go. You never went beyond that one cover concept art, at least from what you've made public. I think you're talking about ours. I think. If you're talking about that, it's either that or the manga one that I'm working on. I actually have a lot of concept art for the manga one, but I won't make it public just yet because I want to get the copyrights for it first before I do that. So ours, I don't think you're talking about ours because I've done all that, but I think I did upload something from the manga idea that I had, and I just left it at that, and it kind of grabbed people's attentions at the time. So if you're talking about that, yeah, I'm not going to upload anything yet until I get the copyrights, but before I can do that, I have to create what is called the Bible of the world and all its characters and blah blah blah, and then I got to send it into the Copyright Bureau so I can get all that done. Let's see. As for the third question, no, I wasn't asking literally. Okay, we all should know what Shin Megami Tensei means by now. Yes. but you did end up answering it from a personal view, and I agree. Though SMT makes you feel more in control, in my opinion, I think was the first games I played with the player choice in terms of not only where you want the story to go, but how you develop as a character. Choosing sides while shaping the world in the process, it's very interesting, and I love it. I do too. That's one of my main things about SMT, is that I love being in control of like. I wouldn't say being in control, because you're not really in control per se. You're more of like giving a decision to make, because the world is in your hands, kind of thing, which is cool. But for me, I just love the fact that I can command various gods, demons, and other various religious and mythical beings at will, or in Persona's case, summoning them through your very soul. That fact alone makes me feel powerful, and it's incredible. I agree. Thanks for answering my questions. I could have asked more laid-back ones that were relevant to the channel, but I just like to know how creators feel about what they are doing rather than why they're doing it. That's really cool. Thank you. That's awesome. Feel free to ask me anything, man. I don't mind at all. Side note, I want Atlas to make their own SMT movie, but it's anime or live action. It would be so cool. And I'm a man. LOL, have fun on your vacation. Just don't go on hiatus again. No, I'm not gonna go on hiatus again. I'm pretty much in a place where I'm comfortable and happy. So, but Atlas, I don't think should make an SMT movie. To be honest with you, I don't think they should make a movie. And if they did do a live action, it should be episodic. I think that for SMT, if you make a movie, I think that a lot of people are going to be very, very disappointed in not seeing their favorite demons and not seeing their favorite characters or seeing the story progress. I think if they had more time and they created a TV show that was really dark and really, it just went all out, or was episodic, I feel like they can flesh out the characters, they can show more demons, they can give us more fan service that way. That's what I would do. Make a, Netflix original, whatever, I don't know. One of those Hulu things where, you pretty much got no barrier holding you back. You can do whatever you want. I feel like Atlas should do one of those. I think it would be good if they did that instead of a movie or an anime. Because we've had enough animes. Like Devil Survivor is an anime, Digital Devil Story is an anime. I mean, one that would probably be pretty cool if you turned it into an anime, like episodic series, would probably be DDS. That would be good. Nocturne probably wouldn't be good because it's so claustrophobic and it's just, I don't think it would make a good TV show or anime. Is this the last one? Oh, okay, this is the last question, and it comes from Black Broly. Wow, okay, you pretty buff. You work out. Okay. Go through your PS1 and PS2 collections, please. Okay, sure. I will definitely do that. I'll probably upload that one next week. If you guys... Well, Black Broly requested it, so why not? I'll do that. But anyway, those are the last of the questions. If you guys want to ask me any more questions, you can leave them down below. Feel free to ask me more questions. I think like 2 of these were questions, or 1 of them. Yeah, no, 2 of them were questions. The rest of them were kind of just... No, 3 of them. Okay. I had questions. Some of them were just, kind of talking about what the answers I gave last time. But if you guys want, if you want to guys keep this going and ask me more questions, leave more questions down below, or this will be the last of it. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys next time. Peace.